Sometimes being a teenager just feels heavy. Not sad, exactly. Not angry, exactly. Just a lot. Like your emotions are too big for your body. Like no one around you fully gets it. Like something is happening inside your head that no one ever warned you about. There's actually a reason for that. And it's not weakness. It's psychology. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of being a teenager, the parts nobody ever properly explains. Your brain is broken right now. Not permanently, but literally, scientifically, your brain is in the middle of its biggest renovation ever. And nobody told you. Why do you feel things so intensely? Why does one comment from a classmate ruin your entire day? Why does your mood change in seconds? Why does it feel like nobody understands you, not even yourself? The answer isn't that something is wrong with you. The answer is psychology. Schools teach you about hormones. They show you diagrams. They talk about puberty as if it's only a physical thing. But they rarely explain what's happening inside your mind. The emotional storms. The identity confusion. The crushing weight of what other people think. The feeling that your emotions are bigger than you can handle. Those experiences aren't random. They have explanations. And once you understand them, everything starts to make more sense. So let's break this down properly. In 3 layers. Section 1. Why your emotions feel so intense. The first layer. Your brain is under construction. Here's something most people your age are never told. Your brain has 2 key systems that affect how you feel and act. The first system is your emotional brain. This part responds to everything: fear, excitement, embarrassment, love, shame, instantly and powerfully. It's been active since childhood. The second system is your thinking brain. This is the part that says, wait, let's slow down. Let's think before we react. This part is responsible for making plans, controlling impulses, and thinking through consequences. Here's the problem. During your teenage years, your emotional brain is fully online, but your thinking brain is still being built. It won't be fully developed until you're around 25. What does that mean for you right now? It means your emotions arrive first. Full speed. Before the part of your brain that can calm them down has even had a chance to respond. So when you feel something intensely, when you're embarrassed or angry or anxious, that's not you being dramatic. That's your brain working exactly the way it was designed to at this stage. Instead of thinking, why am I like this? You can think, my thinking brain is still developing. That changes everything. But that's only the first layer. Because there's something else happening, something that explains one of the most painful parts of being a teenager. Section 2. Why you care so much what others think. The second layer. The imaginary audience. Has this ever happened to you? You trip in a hallway. Or you say something awkward. Or your voice cracks. And in that moment, it feels like every single person around you noticed. Like the whole world is watching. Like everyone is judging you. There's a name for this in psychology. It's called the imaginary audience. During adolescence, the brain starts becoming very aware of social situations. Because belonging and acceptance feel critical, almost like survival. And so your brain starts to assume that other people are paying the same intense attention to you that you're paying to yourself. They're not. Most people are too focused on their own insecurities to notice yours. But your brain doesn't know that yet. So it creates an audience that isn't there. And that imaginary audience can feel real. It can stop you from speaking up in class, from trying new things, from being yourself. This is not weakness. It is your brain responding to a deeply human need, the need to belong. But here's something important to remember. The audience watching you so closely, it mostly exists in your own mind. If this is making sense so far, stay with me, because the third layer is the one that explains the deepest confusion of all. Section 3. Why you feel like nobody understands you. The third layer. You're building yourself for the first time. During childhood, most of your identity was given to you. Your name, your beliefs, your habits, your family's values. You accepted them, mostly without question. But in adolescence, something shifts. You start asking, who am I actually? What do I believe? What kind of person do I want to be? This process is called identity formation, and it's one of the most important psychological tasks of your life. But it doesn't feel like an achievement. It often feels like confusion, like not knowing where you fit, like feeling different around different people. Like some days you feel confident, and other days you feel completely lost. That's not instability. That's exploration. Building identity takes time. It takes trying things that don't work out. It takes changing your mind. It takes discomfort. And during this process, it can feel like nobody, not your parents, not your friends, not even you, fully understands who you are. Because you're still figuring it out. And that is completely normal. What you can actually do. So, what do you do with all of this? 3 things. First, name what you're feeling. Research in psychology shows that simply putting a name to your emotion reduces its intensity. Instead of, I feel terrible, try, I feel embarrassed because I think people noticed. Specific words give your thinking brain something to work with. Second, remember the imaginary audience. The next time you feel like everyone is watching and judging, pause. Ask yourself, would I still care about this in a week? Most times the answer is no. And neither will anyone else. Third, give yourself permission to not have it figured out. You are not supposed to know exactly who you are at this stage. You are supposed to be exploring. Confusion is not failure. It is part of becoming. Being a teenager is not just about your body changing. It's about your brain restructuring, your identity forming, your emotions expanding, and all of it happening at the same time. That can feel overwhelming. It can feel like nobody gets it. But now you have a name for it. You are not too emotional. You are not too sensitive. You are not broken. You are developing. And development, as messy as it feels, is always moving forward. So, in the comments, what's the one part of being a teenager that nobody ever explained to you? Your answer might help someone else feel less alone. This is Majid Theories, a safe place for the conversations people avoid. And I'll see you in the next video.